Tails Speed Shop. No more schmoo with Dee Dee Speed Shop. Hi y'all. So we're doing some moving today, which I feel like we're always moving stuff. I feel like this whole channel is just we move stuff, but I don't know exactly why. Dan wants a Bobcat in here, and we're switching some stuff around or something. I don't know. But I gotta put the Bobcat in here, but all this stuff is in the way. So I'm just gonna... Oh, these are much lighter than I thought they were gonna be. Actually, I probably have to move this stuff even further away than where I just intended for it to go. It's got all these rags, I guess, to help with the draft. I don't know where he got any of this stuff. I don't know if he robbed somebody or what. But there is a bunch of draft stopping supplies. Alright. Okay. Well, task number 1 done. I'm gonna open this up and let's go get the Bobcat. Ooh, I haven't driven that thing in a long time, so we'll see how that goes. It has been a while since I've been the Bobcatter. This thing.
Mean machine.
It is a mean machine. Oh, I gotta rearrange all your draft stuff. I'll do that for him. So the reason we had to move the Bobcat was because there is a special delivery. Oh, is my nose red? A little chilly. Wow, I'm very pale. Need to go to the tanning salon. So we'll just wait here. Doo-doo-doo. Oh man. We'll just keep waiting. I promise something exciting's about to happen, I swear. Well, exciting-ish. Ah, the old workhorse. What you got here?
Oh, Coattail Speed Shop.
Yes.
Fancy seeing you here.
Hey, listen. When there's a DD Speed Shop that's not recording his own footage, there's a coattail right behind him. That was impressive.
I'm very strong.
Hey, show us how strong you are. Yeah. But what is that?
Quarter panels.
Quarter panel. Oh, for this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
We have all of the parts.
They came by train, right?
Yeah, right next door. They dropped them off. Yeah. Everything comes by train or truck.
Why would you say right next door? There's no trains next
It
door.
sounds like we got it hand delivered by train. Do you want to go take a tire now? The garage more up. They'll clean up, organize in here.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's pretty cold.
Yeah, might as well do that.
You'll crank the heat and we'll roll.
All right. A brief Canadian Tire intermission, folks.
Find my wallet.
Oh.
You can pay.
I don't have my phone. Do you want to go get your wallet, or do you want me to go get your wallet?
Whichever. I'll sit in the truck and wait. Ready?
Okay, do you want me to come out this garage or the other one?
The other one's fine.
Okay, I'll see you guys there. Ooh, are you giving us a little sneak peek? Ooh, they sure don't, like, I would have thought there may be some styrofoam in there.
Well, they come on a pallet, so it's not like this is all that came.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, well, I'll go get your wallet. What has happened?
I think in the biz they call it progress.
Oh, yeah?
It's a little bit of chaos. The trick is you work until there's no tools left in the wall. Then you take a break and put it all back, start again.
And then you have your annoying girlfriend come out and pepper you with questions.
Every day of my life.
Danny here, Queen Glitter Chaos, more Shmoo with DD Speed Shop, Coattail Speed Shop, Shmooey. I feel like eventually this intro is gonna be like 30 seconds of just nicknames.
You should do a video that's just intro.
It's only intro. So, the Camaro.
Yes.
We've seen the videos.
Yes.
And this...
Quite well.
Panels.
Panel.
We thought we were saving time. Time was not saved.
Well, it could have gone better, unfortunately. I mean, a lesson learned, I guess. The internet's always full of experts after you've done something. The best way to get an answer is to do it, put it on the internet, and then read the comments. So obviously that's how you figure out how to do it after you've done it. So I had originally planned to put full quarters on this thing, thinking it would save me a bunch of time, and not saying it didn't or won't. When I got this car, it came with just like these skins. And they were, I mean, they're pretty beat up, let's be honest. They've been sitting around the car for, I don't know, 5-8 years, something like that. And the stamping is definitely not as nice, I will say. The lines on this are crisper, and the wheel arches especially are nicer on these full like, GM replacement style panels. What I really thought was going to happen is it was going to wrap into the door jamb, which it did fit nice. Up in here would be nice, in the window. And then that would all be kind of body work and stuff, kind of in areas that aren't really visible. And then the issue we ran into was the deck, but I think we addressed it in my video.
Yep.
Where the top of the quarter was just different. And that's just the way she goes. So I haven't fixed it yet. I will. You know, I'll splice it, I'll widen it, and I'll fill it in with probably that panel right there, or maybe one over there I kept. And such is life. So I guess lesson learned there, you really have to inspect what you have. And of course, everyone on the internet's like, oh, you should have checked it first and this and that. You know what? I didn't think to measure the panel if it was, you know, half an inch narrower than it should have been. I guess that's on me. And it's hard to test fit a full panel without taking the other panel fully off. So
because it would have like a difference.
Well, I mean, when you size it up, you put it together, but you're trying to put this panel on top of the other one. It's not going to fit. I mean, obviously. So what are you going to do? Such is life. You know, it seems in the comments section, the guys who are actually body guys were like, yeah, that's what happens. You know, too bad, so sad. And then a lot of other people were, you know, the experts, which I don't think I've ever done a quarter panel. So, well, you should have measured 15 times and all that. Whatever. Such is life. And then, you know, everyone told me, oh, buy American-made panels and this and that. You know what? Yes, I'm sure there's ways to do it and whatnot. People are saying, you know, buy an American-made panel like a Cars Inc. panel. Well, Cars are all the panels I bought for that 57. They're junk too. I mean, I think it's just the way it is.
The panel, you know, like with the Cars Inc., because you have bought from them, you know the tricks to adapt them appropriately to the car.
That is exactly. That's a really good point.
Just like this one, so now you know for next time. It's not necessarily that it's like a terrible panel, but it's that these things are being stamped from years ago type of thing, right? Like, well, even the model might not be right, so it's like knowing what changes to make when you get it.
Here's the perfect example I can actually show you. So on the Cars Inc. panels, for instance, I notice all the time on Tri-5 Chevys, the stamping around the wheel arch on a Tri-5 is really like a hard stamp, kind of like this, where you can see it's like a line down, a little kind of half moon, then another hard line in. Like it's got some real pronounced kind of stamps. And this one here, if you look at it, it's way softer. Like it doesn't have that same vibe. Like it's more, I don't know, in my mind, I don't want to show up my camera, but it's not as hard of a line, which, I mean, I think it probably should. So in a lot of ways, this panel was better. Just this area wasn't. So what do? I could have welded the skin on. The skin would have joined right here, and I would have avoided all these problems. What I probably should have done, and what I'm going to do on that side, is I'm going to use the full panel, but cut it down and do a bit of like a hybrid skin. So I'll kind of use the areas I know fit best. But otherwise, I mean, it fit the wheel tubs great, it fit the door jamb great, it fit the window great. Like, really, it was not a bad panel. You know, for what you paid for it, I guess. It is what it is. That being said, if I was doing 12 Camaros or something like that, I'd learn what works and what doesn't. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you should send it back or get another one or this and that. Totally. The problem is this panel I ordered, I think, maybe between Christmas and New Year's, I ordered it right around there. And I got it on like the 20th of January or something. So it was like every bit of 3 weeks to get. And part of that was my own doing because trying to save some shipping dollars. You know, I was waiting on other things anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. So now I do that again. Well, now we're another 3 weeks away before we're getting to it, and ultimately we might end up with the same panel. So I'll just fix it. It'll be a day in the garage, and luckily, you weirdos will watch me suffer and fix this thing, right? And ultimately maybe learn something, because they're stamping these panels, and when I say learn something, I mean I'll learn something too, but they're stamping these panels left, right, and center. I'm not the only guy buying this panel. I'm not the only guy going to run into this issue. And if someone else is going to run into it, well, if they can somehow find the video and fix it, then bonus. What else you got? I guess I'm doing Danny's outro because I do everything around here.
Yeah, you're not doing my outro.
You know, one more thing to panels, and I think in general, they're all just going to kind of fit okay. And here's the other thing that I think I showed on the front end of this thing, actually. If you want to walk around there. Don't trip and fall on this stuff. We talked about it. Was like the...
Ah! I stepped on something. Ah!
It's an antenna.
Pull it out of my boot!
I literally said don't step on things.
Whoa.
You did it anyways. With the Sharpie.
Yeah, it hurt.
What?
OSHA violation.
So, and it's funny because people in the comments, I love it. You know the comment, they don't build them like they used to? I love it. So everyone just thinks these cars were like the best things ever and like were just perfect right from the factory. And if you look at the consistency, so like, you know, you can kind of see like a weld there. That's not terrible, right? So then you go over here and you're like, what is this? Like that's just hammered dog shit, right?
That's so lumpy.
Like that's like, it's this one here, it wasn't even done. Like look at that. Oh, maybe it was. It's so bad, it doesn't even look like it was welded. So, you know, it's one of those things where there's that. So now, obviously, I mean, I guess there was dies and whatnot for these panels. Now, I don't know if they're right from GM or if they were maybe made from a car, like a mold from a car or something. Every car was so friggin' different, I think, back then, that it's almost irrelevant. You're never gonna get like a Camaro that's gonna be perfect. And I think, and I've heard it before too, and people are saying in the comment section, no, change the deck letter, this and that. And I guarantee that's it too, because you're gonna put a door on this thing, won't fit for shit. You grab another door, put it on there, and it fits fine. I think there was so much, the quality control wasn't quite there.
Well, and everything was so man-made, right? Like, so you're counting on the fact that like, you're assuming there's never gonna be human error in that sense. Somebody might turn the wrench 3 times on one side, and then on the other side, they turned it 5 times, which would make a difference on just the fitment in general.
Well, and that's, I mean, there's been lots of cars I've seen over the years too. They're like original paint kind of cars and stuff. And that's why I didn't want to touch the Nomad. Not that it's an original paint car, but it's very original to what it was. And if you look under the hood, the fender on one side has just got a stack of shims to get the fender up. And the other side has none. But they're equal, and the car looks good. So, I mean, I don't know. That's why they make alignment shims, I guess. It's just kind of, is what it is. Nothing's going to be perfect. And you have to really just be aware of what you want. We're building daily drivers here, and if we paint it great, if it ends up flat black, that's fine too. If you want a, you know, Riddler award-winning SEMA car, you're gonna start with this panel and completely redo it. Ugh.
Oh, I almost had to sneeze.
Why are you making your bedroom face? The panels aren't that bad.
Well, that's it for us today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
Danny here, outro shop.
If there are other things you guys maybe want to see on the Shmoo channel, I know it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of just like conversations. And most of the conversations that we have on this channel are literally conversations that like we've had. And I'm like, oh, I like what you've said there. I feel like other people might like it too. So if there's something that you specifically want to know about, let me know in the comments. And that is going to be it for me. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye.
Say bye.